What's your name, by the way?
Božena's my name.
Божена.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Actually, it can be translated something like goddess or something like that. Goddess woman. Woman of God.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
I want to take this knife. Okay. Short on, bandage use. What? One more. Okay. No more. I just eat.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Okay. Now outside, right? What's upstairs? Oh, this is her bed. What? Okay. What else? Lockpick. I have no lockpicks. Sorry, lady. But I took some. Where she talk about some bread? Where is it? I want to take with me. No. Not here. Okay. Hey, doggo. Wait. Did you saw my dog? Growler. Come on. Talk to me, boy. Oh, here is bread. Savior's potion. I can hear someone.
Oh, seems Bojana isn't some quack.
Oh, this is
He's got a damn
alchemy
good setup here.
place. I can cook stuff here. And cheese. Okay. This way. And what we got here? Nothing. Back to Boże. Oh, wash myself, right.
I feel like a new man.
I already want to eat. Why I'm so hungry all the time? Cool. I'm done.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So
Good to
consider
know.
yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before
yeah,
Hans
I
beat the
didn't
life
look
out
to
of
it,
him.
dude.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But
Okay.
I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I'm not really know about herbs.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. Seeing him lying there gives...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere.
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape.
I
Not to
will
worry.
manage.
I'll see what I can manage. I wouldn't want you to have any
need
more
trouble.
trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True.
Good idea.
I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okay. Dump over here. Yep. Pick up. Loot. I will take all of your stuff. You bastard. Pick up a corpse. On not yet. This is looks like this. Right? No. Oh, right.
My shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. Soon.
Oh, it was easy. Okay. How I can kill that pig? Hunter's belt. Okay. I need to wash these fins. Okay. Valerian. You won't fight? Got my condition. Can't beat even the pig. But I take some. Oh, this is, looks like lootable. This is very dangerous mushrooms. Where am I going? Oh, I need to go like this. Okay. Good to know. Yep, that way. Actually my grandma had the pots like this on the fence when I was very, very small.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
And she lived in 20th century, not in what this year, like 14th century. Yeah, go away. You better stay off me. Sit. What? You lucky what I have no bow and arrows. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going this way. This looks like my right. How many do I need? No, this way. This is them. Oh,
That's it. Chamomile.
chamomile. Sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go. Right,
Nice.
I've got all the herbs I need.
No, I will
So back to
get
Bajena on the
more
double. The
just
sooner
in
Hans
case.
gets that remedy, the better.
Just in case. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's get back. Can I hear my dog? I can hear my dog. Doggo!
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
Oh,
Could
it's
something
not
have
my
happened at
dog.
Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
I'm looking for those renegades. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy.
Oh.
When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? Here.
I will lie.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I where they are, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to To the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
Go away. Bastards. As soon as when I will get sword,
Devil take it. That's all
I will
I
get
need.
them.
Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like
Is
to know
Pavlena
why
wet
all this
girl,
is happening. Your friend was
from
talking
the
in a
pond?
delirium in the night, saying you was knights.
who
But if you two are
was
knights,
raped.
then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Yeah, sure.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure I'd see through you.
Thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans wrote. How's he doing? Will he be alright?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages, but what he needs most now is that remedy.
Here. Chamomile and sage.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you
Okay.
two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyway. Shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But
I
you
can do it.
can do it too.
Yep.
My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Okay, let's do it.
Alright, I'll try.
I need to improve my potion making skills. I don't know how.
I'm not sure how to do it.
I
I told you, I'll
didn't
explain
get to a point
everything.
where I can try
I have a
this
book
in
here
first
with the
game.
recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
Any man.
Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Okay. Alchemy. Food, do I want it? I will check it. Where is your book? How I can read what Marksman kit and Tailor kit do?
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove.
Okay.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Back to the bench and we'll start.
Okay. 2 white flowers and 1 purple one. Throw 2 flowers in the pot. mix, change
If you've read the
time.
recipe, get back to the bench.
R. Okay.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the
Okay.
right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
This one, wine. I remember this one.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
What? Move the cauldron down. Oh. Okay.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that
Yeah,
well.
makes sense.
For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you
Okay.
want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Okay.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf,
Okay, this
so
one.
you've got them at hand.
And this one. Sage. Yep. X.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Okay. Throw. And throw.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long
Yeah.
you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Okay.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Okay. This is like pretty cool.
Have you ground it?
Yeah.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. Boil it anymore. All you
Okay.
have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Put out the remedy. Oh, pour out. Okay. This one.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Can I get some more of this? 2. Okay. Nice. No, I can't. I see.
Here it is.
Need a lot more
Ooh,
practice
by
in
the
this.
smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and
Right.
get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Cool. Sorry. It. Now we can go sleep. Sleep and save
That decoction will change
until morning.
That'll give you strength.
Of course, nightmares.
A sword such as this will bring honor to
Hey,
its
my
bearer.
second father.
True, Sir Radzik.
I know this
If
too.
I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Well, hello.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah.
That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Yeah.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, It's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
So
I expect you're
she
right.
can...
So
What?
in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too
dreams?
much heavy thinking at once.
She's like
Right now,
local
what I
Freud.
need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Okay, Zygmunt. Let's see. Yeah, let's check how
Look
good.
who's finally up!
Hey.
Henry! Come and join us!
I'm trying.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg
kinda
Castle to get
we
inside
learn
and open the portcullis
events from
to our
first
brothers in
game.
arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here
spoiling.
took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke
Maybe
either.
we'll play
It's not easy to
first
run with an
game
arrow stuck in your arse.
sometime
If I hadn't
later.
carried him,
I admit it, you saved my ass.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We
Yep.
came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
Yes, keyboard
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts.
Okay, let's talk.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away.
So I didn't
Here
return
you
my
go.
sword.
You never know.
Hunting sword.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on. Let's get going. You're...
Okay. Thank you. Don't worry. I will not gonna loot your house. Yet. What was that?
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is anyone alive inside? Someone is.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
I have
And
a
even
clue.
if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What a nice people around. this place.
What the fuck was that?
It looks like we need to look some
Now
other
what?
place. Sneak inside.
There's only one thing we can do.
Yep. Hey. This will do too.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Okay.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent
Yep.
shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
And I need that
They were
dice.
good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish
And
our
I
mission.
need to get
We'll
my
get
dog.
inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Something
Food.
like that.
About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Yeah, that was that girl.
What is it?
What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench! What I tell you?
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are.
Go to her!
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Is anyone you know going to
talk about
Nobody invited me.
Okay.
What was that? Oh, poor Captain Thomas might never
Are we
get back
good?
on his feet.
Stuff yourself.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
You know I'm not
Jesus
one for
Christ.
wine.
Lord von Bergov is beside
Jesus
himself
Christ.
and won't allow his soldiers out the
Can't
castle.
wait.
Aha.
I hope my uncle don't let me
that's why
down.
they sent you for the wine. Wait a
Can
moment
I
then.
talk?
I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
What the hell?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle.
Maybe she
and
had
I
a
wasn't
twin.
at any pond.
Okay, I'll try.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you
God
weren't
damn
looking
it.
too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
I will never
Here's your
gonna use
wine.
this skill anymore.
Is this
This
vagabond
is
bothering you?
third time when
I
I
can
tried
handle the
and
likes of
third
him
time I
myself.
failed it.
Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Bergov, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Bergov ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
What I can do?
That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you still got.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Alright.
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. Two
Okay.
men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, You can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from, if you don't?
Scalets.
Never heard of it. I ain't other than mule. Inside and
Like I'm invisible or
I heard some talk about some wedding being here.
nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Some days she don't get much custom. And what she's supposed to do then? You can't expect her to pour it down the drain.
Will Lord von Bergov?
How should I know what is...
Who is this? Semin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting it. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout. What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother.
I'll go and just...
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping... And what can I get for you?
Okay, let's finish with this. Over here.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
It's me.
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
No, that's a stroke of luck.
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it.
One day, when their time comes, I'll take
What?
I talked... It didn't... The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin from the local... His daughter. Gonna be a...
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
I'll do it myself.
Okay.
I'm glad you know...
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Orator, priests, plebs, bullshit, and chorus. The warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks?
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before, I'd have said you were a pen... and handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
Yeah, I'd rather forget about that.
We're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my
I
case.
saw some
Pure
mission
blood,
from the first game
noble
with
status in that. In short,
one man
to
monk.
get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm on it.
Thanks
We
again for
drink
accepting it with
a
humility.
lot
And fear
in
not,
that mission.
friend. I'll repay the favor.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once I'll help find your... As soon as we're here, head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is man's work.
That would be kind of you.
You'd be...
Okay. Can I carry sack? I can.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Um. Oh, this way. Yeah, on right here. Yep. Jump. Pop it.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
More pop it.
Some boy, meine Freunde.
Oh, it's a lot of all kinds of plants here.
A large beer for
It's
me.
enough for now. Okay, one more. Not one.
What
Three
did
more.
I do to you?
Certainly did. You're no saint yourself.
What we got up here? Savior. Hello.
Here you go.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What are you trying to say?
Making camp in such a side.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart
Looks
ass?
like fist
Somewhere
fight
in the rocks,
incoming.
maybe. Not out in the open, in the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions!
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Bergov himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. If you useful for the blacks, see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance, and you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Come on, let's get to the business.
You're gonna die. Get with him.
Don't spare him!
No one's ever really.
No.
No! Let him have it!
Come on, can you please go down already?
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Why'd he do it? Don't spare him!
Dude, stop surrounding me.
I'm all yours. Slice him up! I'm going to finish you.
Shame on you!
Nice.
Ain't had enough yet. Nice hit!
Corva, I'm wounded.
Good!
Isn't you finally?
Here! Hey! Get it! Slice him up! Now we'll have you, scum! Nice strike!
Take that fucker out! Damn it!
Nice hit!
Now you'll die.
Good!
Send my
now you
greetings to
fuck
the
up.
chef. Right on the money.
Okay. I didn't lose.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
So what now?
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Come on, boys. I read next month. Like what? Come on.
Ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. Oh, Sir Otto!
Hey! Otto von Bergov!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight!
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I
Good
bid
luck.
you farewell.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
He really likes slapping butts of grown men. Okay, nice.
I suppose I really do
over
need to
here.
find
Station
some job.
center.
I'll
Yeah,
find
what's-
mutt without you.
what's up?
You
Aye, aye.
stuck-up lord of... What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No
Okay.
offense. But compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back.
Looks like a nice man.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower.
Should I watch out
Okay.
for them?
No, try not to...
Okay. Help me.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although it might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. Right, tell me where I might get some.
In mind. Brocade. Or perhaps a...
I not stand out too much, yes.
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good
I
idea.
like that.
Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn, then I could help.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Okay. Money.
I have no money.
I
Might
need
as well
money.
beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper.
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Great 5 groschen.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a...
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Okay.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Okay.
My main concern is getting to that
I
wedding
can
in Semin.
sneak in.
Do you know anything about...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully
Okay.
by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Thanks God, I have some time.
I really need something.
I can see that. Save up for something, or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Okay. Oh, she gave me lockpicks.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Suspicious. Very sus.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
What the hell?
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
Why
work,
my
to the city.
reputation
I'm
damaged?
tired of serving landholders. They all with the city folk. It's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something.
Interesting girl.
I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe
I
someone could use
really
a
want
cook
to-
or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be...
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
I'm usually not really in all these dialogues and asking around, but this is kinda interesting.
You said you're going to a city. You
And
mean like
very
to Prague?
interesting girl.
Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Oh well.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
Thanks. First row. Okay, where am I? A lot of quests. I need to get back. Yeah, I need to find my dog. Tomcat. Wedding. Oh, so I can go or to a blacksmith or to a what is his Miller. Yeah, in first game Miller gave us like train us to all kind of sneaky things, so I probably need to go to Miller. So yeah, so my plan is we are getting dog first, then going to teach some to learn some tricks from Tomcat, and then we are going to Miller crazy, almost crazy. But first I actually want to check this sides. Yep, this is the plan. Alright, let's get to work. Hello. Is this my work? Oh, no, it's well, I always forget his name.